Hey everyone, Justin with Peterson Automotive Repair here. Got a 2017 IS200t. We're going to go ahead and bleed the brakes. Let's jump into it. To start off, we're going to need a couple tools. There's several different types of bleeding. Today I'm going to be using a hand vacuum bleeder. These are relatively cheap. You can find them on Amazon, and also this one I got at Harbor Freight. Anywhere from 40 to 60 bucks. Link is in the description if you're interested in getting one. Gonna need some towels. We're gonna need a wrench here, somewhere to put our old brake fluid. I always use whatever the manufacturer recommends. Lexus recommends replacing the brake fluid with .3 brake fluid every 60,000 miles. This vehicle's got about 61,000, so that's what we're doing today. And we're also gonna need a jack and a jack stand for safety. The reason you need to replace the brake fluid, every so often is because brake fluid is what's known as hygroscopic. What this means is it has a tendency to absorb water. So on average, brake fluid roughly absorbs about 1% of its volume in water every year. So if you think about that, 10 years, 10% of that brake fluid is going to be water. Now this is a 2017, so that's not the case, but it does have 60,000 miles. So like I said before, we're going to go ahead and replace it per maintenance. Now the reason that we want to keep water out of the brake fluid system is because that can actually cause corrosion, and it also cause other issues, as water has a lower boiling temperature than brake fluid. But I'll go ahead and get into the details of that in another video. We're going to jump right into the bleeding. So we're up here by the brake fluid reservoir. It's always good practice to wipe off the top, just in case there's any dust, as you don't want any of that dust or nastiness to get into the brake fluid. The first step in bleeding a system typically is going to be removing the brake fluid out of the cylinder. So I'm gonna go ahead and just use my tool. A turkey baster would work as well, but what I'm gonna do is just kind of set this right here. I'm gonna dip the end in the brake fluid here, and then we're just gonna go ahead and pump. And what's going to happen is this reservoir is going to slowly start to empty. Alright, now that this is filled up with brake fluid, I'm going to go ahead and empty it into my container. And repeat. Now the reason we're doing this is because we're going to be sucking the brake fluid through the bleeder valves on all four corners of the vehicle. We're going to want to have clean fluid in this reservoir first, so that way it's not going to suck any old fluid through. So we got most of the fluid out of the reservoir, so now we're going to go ahead and fill it up with our .3. Now because we're going to be bleeding it at different wheels, I'm going to go ahead and fill it up as much as possible, because we'll need to be keeping an eye on the fluid level as we're bleeding, because we don't want to get it too low, otherwise we're just going to be sucking air back into the system. Now typically when working on a vehicle and bleeding brakes, you want to do it in a certain order. You want to go as far away as possible from the master cylinder reservoir. So we're going to start off with the right rear, then we're going to move on to the left rear, then we're going to move on to the passenger side front, and then the driver's side front. So now we're going to go ahead and jack up the vehicle so we can get under. We're not going to take the wheel off, as we don't need to take any of the wheels off in order to access the bleeder valves. Alright, so now we're underneath the vehicle. This whole assembly is the brake caliper. Right up top here is going to be the bleeder valve. There's a little rubber cover. Sometimes they're kind of hard to take off, so it's always easier for me just to grab a pair of needle nose and just kind of yank this rubber off. There we go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fit the box end of this wrench right on top of this valve, bleeder valve here, just like that. Right over that, I'm going to pop my 90-degree fitting on here and connect it up to my brake bleeder here. And all that's left to do is open this valve up. And then we're just going to go ahead and start pumping here, and we're going to start to see the fluid flow out. So I filled up the bottle once. Now I'm just going to twist this closed here. And I'm going to go ahead and dump this in and fill up another one. Now, as you're bleeding, it's always important to check the brake fluid level and top off as needed. Alright, so now that we're starting to see clear fluid, I'm gonna go ahead and tighten up this valve, get the plastic cover or the rubber cover back on, and I'm gonna move on to the other 3. For the purpose of the video, I'm not gonna make you watch me do all 3. So I just finished up with all the bleeding. Just gotta make sure this reservoir is full, cap it off, and then we're gonna take this car on the test drive to make sure that everything's okay. Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any suggestions on what I can do for future videos, just leave a comment down below. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys next time.